Today we're taking a look at one of Britain's most charming commercial vehicles ever built, the 1949 Morris J Type. At first glance it might seem like nothing more than a tiny delivery van with funny proportions and a smiling front grille. But don't let its size fool you. This little workhorse helped rebuild Britain after World War II and became one of the most recognizable delivery vehicles of the 1950s. From bakeries and florists to electricians, plumbers, dairies, and even ice cream vendors, the Morris J Type seemed to be everywhere. It wasn't fast, it wasn't luxurious, and it certainly wasn't powerful. Yet thousands of businesses depended on it every single day. So let's discover why this humble little van became a British icon. To understand the Morris J Type, we have to travel back to post-war Britain. The Second World War had ended only a few years earlier. Cities were still recovering, industries were rebuilding, and businesses desperately needed affordable commercial vehicles. Fuel was expensive, materials were limited, and every company wanted a van that was cheap to buy, economical to run, and easy to repair. Morris Motors answered that demand in 1948 with the introduction of the brand new J Type. Instead of simply updating an older design, Morris created a completely modern forward control van. The driver sat almost over the front axle, giving the vehicle an incredibly short nose and allowing far more cargo space without increasing overall length. For shop owners working in crowded city streets, this was revolutionary. The styling was unlike anything else on British roads. The tall, rounded front, huge curved windshield, wide grille, and compact proportions gave the van a friendly personality. Even today, people often describe the J Type as looking almost cartoon-like. Despite its cheerful appearance, every curve served a purpose. The rounded body improved visibility, while the large windows made driving through busy streets much easier. The sliding side door allowed deliveries without swinging a heavy door into traffic, something drivers greatly appreciated in narrow streets. Inside, things were extremely simple. The dashboard contained only the essential gauges. There were few luxuries, and everything was designed to survive years of commercial use. Power came from Morris's dependable 1.5-liter four-cylinder gasoline engine producing around 37 horsepower. That doesn't sound impressive today, but remember, this van wasn't built for speed. Power went to the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox. Top speed was roughly 50 miles per hour, or about 80 kilometers per hour. More importantly, the engine was reliable, economical, and incredibly easy for local mechanics to service. Thousands of businesses valued reliability far more than performance. One clever feature was the engine placement. Instead of sitting entirely under the hood, because there really wasn't much of one, the engine extended partly into the cab beneath a removable cover. That meant mechanics could access many components from inside the vehicle, while the compact design allowed more space for cargo. Was it noisy? Absolutely. Did it make the cab warm? Definitely. But owners accepted those compromises because the van simply worked. The Morris J Type could carry approximately 10 hundredweight, equal to about 120 pounds or 5 or 10 kilograms. Its cargo area was surprisingly spacious considering the vehicle measured only about 13 feet 4 inches long, or 4.7 meters. The wheelbase measured around 7 feet 3 inches or 2.21 meters, allowing excellent maneuverability through crowded streets. Overall width was just under 5 feet 6 inches or approximately 1.67 meters. The van weighed roughly 400 pounds or about 190 kilograms, depending on specification. Those compact dimensions made parking easy long before parking sensors or rear view cameras ever existed. Businesses quickly discovered just how versatile the J Type really was. Some became bakery vans. Others delivered milk every morning. Many served as butchers' vans, flour delivery vehicles, mobile workshops, postal vans, and telephone companies' service vehicles. Ice cream companies converted them into colorful mobile shops. Even ambulances and police departments occasionally used specialized versions. Its simple chassis allowed almost endless customization. One reason the Morris became so popular was its operating cost. Fuel consumption averaged around 25 to 30 miles per gallon, roughly 9 to 11 liters per 100 kilometers, depending on load and driving conditions. Replacement parts were inexpensive, and nearly every village mechanic knew how to repair the engine. For small family businesses, keeping operating costs low often meant the difference between profit and failure. The Morris helped thousands of companies stay on the road. Production continued until 1961. During those years, Morris built approximately 48,000 J-type vehicles, making it one of Britain's most successful light commercial vehicles of its era. Many eventually disappeared after years of hard work. Unlike sports cars that owners carefully preserved, delivery vans were usually driven until they simply wore out. Rust claimed many examples, while others were scrapped when newer vehicles arrived. That makes surviving original vans surprisingly rare today. Collectors have rediscovered the Morris J-type in recent years. Its unmistakable styling, historical importance, and compact size make it extremely popular at classic vehicle shows. Many restored examples now wear the colorful liveries of famous British companies from decades ago. Walking through a classic show today often feels like stepping into a 1950s high street with beautifully restored bakery, dairy, or grocery delivery vans lined up exactly as they once looked. They attract smiles from almost everyone. Values have steadily increased. A project vehicle requiring complete restoration may still be found for around 8,000 to 15,000, depending on originality. Nicely restored examples generally sell between 25,000 and 45,000. Exceptional restored promotional vehicles with period advertising can exceed 60,000, especially when restoration quality is outstanding. Considering these vans were once purchased simply as business tools, that's an incredible transformation. Today, many owners use their Morris J-types in creative ways. Some operate coffee businesses. Others convert them into mobile bars, food vendors, flower shops, or promotional display vehicles. Because of their charming appearance, they naturally attract attention wherever they go. Few classic commercial vehicles have quite the same personality. Even people who know nothing about classic vehicles usually stop, smile, and take photographs. The Morris J-type reminds us that automotive history isn't only about powerful sports cars or luxurious limousines. Sometimes the vehicles that truly changed everyday life were humble working machines. Without vans like the Morris, millions of deliveries would never have reached homes and businesses during Britain's recovery after the war. It quietly carried bread, milk, flowers, parcels, tools, and supplies while asking for very little in return. That quiet reliability is exactly what made it unforgettable. So, what do you think? Would you restore a 1949 Morris J-type as an original delivery van, transform it into the ultimate camper project, or perhaps convert it into a vintage coffee truck? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's journey into classic commercial vehicle history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We bring you the world's most fascinating vintage campers, delivery vans, and forgotten automotive legends. Thanks for watching,